Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6 String Fingerpicking, and in this lesson we're learning how to play Babe I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin. This song is number 44 on my top 60 fingerpicking songs to learn of all time list. If you haven't seen that list, make sure you do check it out. It's in the description. It's my top 60 fingerpicking songs from beginner to advanced, and we're learning one song each and every week. If you like the list, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these great lessons. Let's get cracking with Babe I'm Gonna Leave You. Okay, so if you want to get the guitar tab for this, that's on the website 6stringfingerpicking.com. That's in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, and you get the whole lesson there completely for free. So I really recommend checking that out. Anyway, let's get cracking with this really, really great song. First off, I'm going to show you the chord progression, and this chord progression goes throughout most of the song. So I'll show you the intro to start with. And really put a lot of time into learning this progression because it comes up an awful lot throughout the song. So the chords in your left hand, you've got just a regular A minor, and then after that you've got it's like an A minor 7/G. Well, it is an A minor 7/G. So if you know an A minor 7, first fret on the B, second fret on the D, G string open. Then put your little finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string, and then your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string. So I'm playing 3, and then that mutes the A string, and then 2, open G, 1 on the B, and 3 on the high E string. From there we go to a D7. Okay, so hopefully you all know a D7, but from the high E you got 2, and then B1, and then G2, open D, and then we're going to clamp down and play the 2nd fret on the low E string, so D7/F sharp. Doesn't matter if you play it like that or you play it like this, whichever way works best for you. So A minor 7/G, D7. It's actually going to go like D to a D7, but we'll get onto that later. And then after that it goes to an F, and then to an E chord. Okay, and that kind of goes round. So there are your chords. So the first thing you want to do is just get those down, get comfortable changing between them. Okay, do that, and then we can start looking at the right hand. Okay, so I'll slowly play the intro for you, and then I'll teach it to you. Okay, so we're just going through that chord progression that I've just taught you. So let's have a look at the right hand. And there's some small little changes that go on with the left hand as well, but they're kind of minor and not too difficult to play. So on this first A minor chord, play the A string, and then if you listen to the record, you hear like a kind of a roll. And by the way, if you want to use a pick for this, it really doesn't matter. Obviously, you know, this is 6-string fingerpicking, so we're all about playing fingerstyle, but if you want to use a pick, it really doesn't matter at all. So play the A string, and then the D and the G, but kind of roll. If you listen to the track, that very first couple of notes, Jimmy Page does a little roll. So play the bass, A string, and then D and G, really quickly, like that, and then B, E. So you've gone, and then you play A, D, G, B. So you've gone. And then moving on to our next chord, we had this A minor 7 slash G. You won't actually be playing the high E string, so you won't need that one on there, on the 3rd fret. But instead, put it on the 3rd fret of the B string and keep the rest of the chord held down. Okay, so I'm holding down the B string, and then also the 1 on the B string, because we're going to play that after, and then the rest of the chords on there. And then if you watch, I'll play E, D, G, B, and then E, D, G. We play B again, but you take your pinky off. So you got, okay, and then on that, the next chord, the D7 slash F sharp, you do exactly the same thing. So look, I've got my pinky on the 3rd fret. Here's your D7. You're not going to play the high E string yet, so you don't need to worry about that one. Instead, do exactly what you just did on the A minor 7 slash G chord. So 3rd fret is going to go to the 1st fret on the B string whilst holding down the chord. So like this or like this, doesn't matter. So E, D, G, B, and then E, D, G, B, but I've taken my 1st finger off, pinky off there, all right? So far. And then you got an F chord like this. See, I'm playing my thumb there, and then 1, 2, 3 like this, and I play E, D, G, B, and then to an E chord and play E, D, G, B. All right, so from the beginning once more. Okay, and then you go back to A minor. And this time you're going to put your little finger on the high E string 3rd fret, making that an A minor 7 chord. Okay, so A minor just with that one on there, and play A, D, G, high E, and then A, D, G, take your pinky off, high E again, but this time wide open, so you've gone. And then we've got that full A minor 7 slash G with the pinky on the high E string this time, and we play E, D, G, high E, 3rd fret, and then again E, D, G, high E but pinky off. And then it's as it was before, D to the F. Okay, so yeah, practice that round and round and round, because that progression comes up many times throughout the song, many times indeed, so you must get that down. And there's so many small nuances going on. The first thing that you really have to do is get that chord progression down. Okay, so now you've got that down, let's have a look at the verse. We just did the intro there. This is where Robert Plant starts singing, and it's more or less the same thing. So you've got okay, now that's the A minor starting with the 3rd fret on the high E string. So you play A, D, G, high E, and then again, but take your pinky off. Okay, and then you've got the A minor 7 slash G, pinky on the B string this time, and you pick through E, D, G, B, and then E, D, G, B with your pinky off, and then you've got the D7 with the F sharp in the bass to the B string, just like before, and then the F going to the E, and you do that 3 times in this first verse. Okay, that progression 3 times. So really, as I said just a moment ago, there are subtle variations on some of the higher strings to kind of create these more melodic notes. And he's chopping and changing them all the time. So if you really want to get meticulous about it and play it note for note like he does, you've got to listen to the song a lot when you're learning this. Anyway, let's keep pushing on. Then you've got the A minor with the high E, 3rd fret, to open high E, and then the A minor 7 slash G with the high E again, so E, D, G, 3rd fret on the high E string, and then pick through again, open E, and then the D7 as before, the F to E as before. So you've gone through now and you've done 12 bars. Sorry, 16 bars. I think you've gone 16 bars through, and then what happens is, sorry. You get 4 bars where it goes F, E, F, E. So on the F chord, holding it down as normal, but your third finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B string again. So you play E, D, G, 3rd fret of the B, and then pick through again, but take your pinky off. And then you do exactly the same thing on an E chord. So you hold down an E, put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, making it an E7 chord, pick through E, D, G, B, and then E, D, G, open B this time. And you do all of that twice. And then we go back to A minor and play A, D, G, open high E twice. So, and then we got the A minor 7 slash G with the pinky on the high E, and play E, D, G, high E, E, D, G, open high E, and then the D, exactly the same as before, and then the F and the E the same as before, and that takes you into the bridge. And if you want to learn how to play that, you're going to have to go over to the website. The full lesson is there, and it is completely free, just one click away, down in the description. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and head over to 6stringfingerpicking.com for the remainder of this lesson and loads more other fingerstyle guitar lessons. And I'll see you over there. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.